Everything that God has prepared for your life begins and ends in the presence of God. There is now, however, a difference between the manifested presence of God and God's omnipresence. God, in fact, is omnipresent. So that is simply meaning that God is everywhere at once. There is a difference between the omnipresence of God and the manifested presence of God. You can have the acknowledgement of the awareness of God's presence and not still have the revelation of it. The way that you understand or know that someone had an encounter or an experience with Him is based upon their response. Your revelation then determines your response, and your response is the measure by which you understand that you have gone beyond simple awareness into the place of comprehension. And behold, a woman in the city who was a sinner. When she knew that Jesus sat at the table in the Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster flask of fragrant oil and stood at his feet behind him weeping, and she began to wash his feet with her tears and wiped them with her hair on her head. She kissed his feet and anointed them with the fragrant oil. Anytime God creates an opportunity for you to have a chance encounter, don't go normal, create an experience. She came in the proper posture. She started drying Jesus' feet with her hair. You do understand that the Bible says that a woman's hair is her glory. So when she used her hair to wash his feet, she was saying, I'm going to take my glory and give you the glory. You ain't hear what I'm saying. This ain't convenient. This ain't comfortable. This praise costs me something. This praise is expensive. It's time to do something that God won't forget. She said, no, God. You have done so much for me, but I'm about to do something to you that has never been done before. This woman came through trembling with courage to create a moment and an experience and make history. So overwhelmed by the magnitude of her deliverance that she had experienced when she had her first encounter, that now she's weeping and crying uncontrollably. And then when she realized that she got them wet with her tears, she loosed her weave. She does something to God that had never been done to him. She said, listen, I ain't got time to think about this hair. God's been so good to me. I'm going to take this wig and dry his feet with my hair. It ain't every time, but sometimes your faith and your praise ought to do something that's inconvenient for you. Sometimes you ought to not feel like standing up, and you ought to stand just to let the devil know you ain't about to have me. I can